Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading for July 20th, 2014. And I still don't have internet, so it's still a little bit tricky here, and so it doesn't help with already being behind on shows. And I think the Kids and Family show will, I don't know, maybe be next week or the week after, and then I'm going next week on a boat and to a couple different places. So I think I'd rather make the slideshow a little bit bigger, you know, because I don't have that much footage for the slideshow. So I really I want to make, you know, if I'm going to do it, I want to do it well. And then I am setting up my World Healing new site, so I want to kind of announce everything and just kind of do everything together with that. And then yeah, I guess that's about it. So anyway, we will get on to the reading. I'll draw one tree magic and 4 chicken cards. Okay. We have blessings, the dove tree. Love and tenderness prepare you to enjoy the benefits of a new opportunity. Yay, new opportunities. Okay. And we have Little Spirit Angel, which is making a decision. And Dahlia, which is really connecting to your roots and your position in life, kind of the reason why everything happens. I used to say genetic, or your background, because I used to always connect with the shyness of the Swedish people, and kind of the sensitivities of the Swedish and the stoicness, or what, you know, and I see how that does things for me. But, you know, also it's physical. I mean, I realize a lot of my stuff, I just need to connect to my physical genetics and why things happen sometimes. You know, and maybe, you know, maybe it's not about connecting with a certain group, you know, but usually you can see it in that group anyway. You know, everything that you can connect with in yourself, you can see in a group. Like on the other side, it's you know, my lineage on the other side is well, I don't need to get into it, but I see a lot of those aspects in me also. So all of these things make me who I am, and really shape my experience. So, you know, it's like when you wonder why you're having an experience, you know, think of where you come from, think of who you are, and that really sheds light on it, because you know, our experience happens to us not because we're creating it, but because the things that exist independent of us respond to us in whatever way they do. And that's, you know, we cannot control other people's interaction with us or their response to our just physical existence, you know. So okay, let's see what else we got. A snowball, things growing bigger and bigger, and I assume this is a positive, because it's blessings. This is the reading for blessings. So, and snowball is getting better. I'll show you guys in the next video. She looks a lot better. I think it's 1 week before she turns around. Oh, and speaking of turning around, we have Cinnabarite, which is about a quick change that makes an adjustment. Has the highest refractive power of any substance on the planet. So it's the quickest, sharpest turn that can happen when anything interacts with Cinnabarite. It's the quickest, fastest change in direction and you know, yeah, I guess direction. So, anyway, I would say, it seems like the snowball, if we need a change or there's something that's going to shift and change, things might be snowballing still in a negative direction, and then everything that goes to its extreme starts to come back again. So it might go to an extreme, but it's going to create that quick change, that refraction, that major, quick adjustment that needs to happen when something goes to its extreme, And it's unfortunate if they have to go very far in their extreme. I mean, we put the limit on what's extreme, we put the limit on that. There's no reason for these wars going on in Gaza and Israel. None. I don't know why someone has not put the limit on that, but it will change. It's unfortunate that it has to get so extreme, because it really could have changed, before things escalated to this degree. But things are turning around, and there is a change coming. And then the snowball is always in action, so it's going to have another snowball effect. When things are set right, it's really about, again, frame of reference, and then really setting our trajectory, and if things are not going in the direction, when we clean it up and fix it up, it does go in the right direction, so then we just need to allow time for things to generate and grow bigger and better and become more solid and more alive, so anyway. Yeah, and this card, the Seven of Spades, the Seven of Mind, it's traditionally not a good card. It's about really having society go after you in some way, But the card is actually the remedy. Why is it happening? People see you for who you are, and there's something there that they are jealous of or they want and they can't have, so they're going to, destroy. And you have to realize what it is that you have that is driving everybody crazy, And a lot of times it has nothing to do with physical things. A lot of times it's relationships. And a lot of times it's not even relationships to one particular person or, one particular group. It's your relationship to, the spiritual realm, or your relationship to chickens, or your relationship to an animal. I mean, people will pick on what they see that is valuable, that they want, but by destroying it for you is not really going to help them at all. So. But just to understand, because sometimes it's hard to be okay with this Seven of Swords thing, why bad things are happening to good people. So there is some a little bit of stuff to pull through, and we also have a decision we have to make, which means we really have to get perspective on things and seek that perspective. And I want to say with Cinnabarite over here, wait for a change to happen. Maybe you're a part of that change, but wait for the point where you have to do what you do, and you do it like instinct, like it happens for you. You happen to be a part of the play, but wait for the natural, they call it Wu Wei, the path of least resistance. If you have to really think about things and make up a plan of action, that doesn't usually work. What you got to do is you got to know your frame of reference and know what you want to say and do, and know what you're looking at, but wait for reality to play out. And then when you get all your cues and you just, there's no other way of thinking or seeing or being without making this change, making that decision. That's when you make the decision. It's the path of least resistance. Not that you're not interacting or putting your energy out there, or not even conscious of, you're conscious of it, but sometimes you just gotta, you gotta be like the jaguar. That's my totem, the jaguar. And, it's like, stay as quiet as you can. Don't show anyone anything unless you have to. You're always ready to pounce and strike, and when you do it hard, and you do it in a way that no one can argue with anything, and no one can. I mean, there's just no way anyone can see you as being in the wrong, and there's no way anyone can even stop you from fixing things. It's like all of a sudden you got it. You wait for that spiritual cue. The universe says, cues you like, okay, now, and maybe this other thing will happen first. Maybe something negative will spiral, and that will that will give you the go, but it could also be that, just good things are snowballing, and you are the Cinnabrite. You are the one that is not killed, and because you took on an energy that was not great, and you were able to transmute it and change it, it leads towards immortality. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger and brings you towards immortality. Brings everybody out of pain and suffering and all these things that wear our bodies down, all the stresses of the world. This stuff is totally unnecessary. So we can be the warrior that makes the snowball go in the right direction. And we want to be we don't want to be dramatic, we want to be just a part of the universe, where the universe has been able to act through us, and I think that's what it's all about, is being a part of the universe and allowing the universe to work through us. So you got to stay awake and aware and alert, and have your knowledge, have your wisdom, but you go with the universe. You take the Wu way, the path of least resistance, and it should, it's actually, it protects you in so many ways, and it makes it everything effective. Otherwise, you're not going to be effective, and you're not going to be protected, and you're not going to get the outcome you want. That's why you want to go with the universe and be the tool of the universe. Don't let it come from fear or your ego or whatever. You do everything small scale. Be the jaguar until the universe is going to use you to make a difference, and then you just be a part of the flow. So, but we have blessings, love, and tenderness prepare you to enjoy the benefits of a new opportunity. And I think that this card is definitely presenting us with an opportunity because of Little Spirit Angel, which is a choice that is going to be made. The universe needs us to make this choice. And Cinnabrite, what does not kill us makes us stronger. We're able to change things and head towards a path of health, like immortality, which is mental health, emotional health, physical health, health in all ways, spiritual health. So, Anyway, I hope everyone got what they needed out of that today, and I will see you again tomorrow. Thanks a lot.